Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me, UFC Investor. In this video, we're going to be going over Dana White's Contender Series Season 9, Week 2. Let's get started with the first fight. Alright guys, so for the main event, we have Manuel Exposito versus José Delano. Guys, in this one, I'm going to be picking José Delano, and I don't think anyone's surprised. Right now, the odds have José Delano at a minus 500. Exposito is a plus 375. And I think most of the odds in the favor of Delano come from the fact that he's the LFA champion. And he, in the last two fights, he's gone first round finishes by punch and rear naked choke. So it kind of shows that he's very versatile. And on the other hand, we have Exposito, who has fought in an organization that I've never even heard of, Buddha Sambo something championship. I've never heard of it, and I'm not saying just because of that, like, he should be the underdog, but it just makes me wonder, like, if Exposito, I've seen some videos of him grappling, if he just exploits the grappling on Delano and just controls him, it makes me wonder, like, if he can just beat Delano by decision, if not get a submission. Right now, Exposito has most of his fights 6 subs in the first round, it seems like. Yeah, 6 subs in the first round. It's pretty crazy. So it makes me think, like, Exposito has a good chance of winning by decision or submission. So I'll be betting those, 50 cents each. But I'm still picking Delano because I do think he should win. But I feel like Exposito has a good chance to win, and I wouldn't be surprised if he won. Delano should win here, right? He has the LFA experience. And he has the confidence, it seems like. I think I saw them at weigh-ins, and I was like, oh, he seems pretty confident. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one. Let's go to the next fight. Alright guys, so for this next fight, we have Brandon Holmes versus Cam Rowston. Right now, the odds have them pretty even at Cam Rowston plus 130. Brandon Holmes is minus 155. And I kind of agree with the odds, guys. It seems like it's going to be a really even match, at least to me. But I am going to be picking Rowston, guys. I feel like he's going to edge it out with the grappling. I feel like he's going to be able to get some control time and maybe control Holmes, because when I saw them at weigh-ins, I was kind of surprised. Rowston was wearing shoes, so that's why it's like he looks way more taller than Holmes. But even then, even without the shoes, I feel like they're pretty much the same size, I would say. Holmes is for sure, like, I would say he's probably the stronger, more powerful striker in terms of striking, that's for sure. But I feel like in terms of, like, their body, I feel like they're pretty even. Holmes is going to have the striking advantage, so I would assume that Rowston, as long as he has decent striking or defense to include his grappling into the fight and actually maybe take down Holmes, I feel like he should be able to edge it out, and that's why I'm picking him to win by decision. But I wouldn't be surprised if Holmes wins. Either way, I'm not really impressed by either one of them. I feel like this might be not a boring one, but I feel like they might, like, kind of have a dogfight and, like, kind of, use both of their advantages to get some moments. I feel like Rowston will get some takedowns. Brandon Holmes will maybe drop Rowston or wobble him or just have success in the striking. But I feel like it's going to even out and Rowston's going to get the win by decision. But even then, I wouldn't be surprised if Holmes gets a KO. I feel like if Holmes were to win, I feel like it would be by KO. And maybe decision too, but I feel like it would be obviously an underwhelming decision if Holmes win by decision. But I feel like Rowston's going to get the decision win on this one, guys. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Let's go to the next fight. Alright guys, so for this next fight, we have Louis Lee Scott versus Kaushik Saikumar. Guys, I'm going to be picking the English fighter in Scott. They call him Lightning. Right now, he's a huge favorite. He's a minus 450. Saikumar is a plus 350. And I kind of agree with the odds. I feel like this is like one of the for sure wins of the card, or I guess a lock in other words. I think Scott's going to win by round 3 finish. I feel like Saikumar is just going to get overwhelmed by Scott, who likes to move a lot, strike a lot. And Saikumar just kind of like lays back and waits for counters, it seems like, or he doesn't really do much. In his last win, he beat Adamu with Saw. I would say it was a fluke. He threw a knee and he caught the guy and the ref stopped it early. So I'm just not impressed by Saikumar in some of the videos I've seen of him on YouTube. So I highly doubt Saikumar wins this one. And I feel like Scott for sure wins by decision at the very, very least. If not, I feel like he's going to get a finish. And I think he for sure could. I feel like he has a lot of output and I feel like he does a lot. Maybe that's why they call him Lightning. I feel like he's just going to overwhelm Saikumar and just beat him. I feel like this is, like I said earlier, I think it might be a lock, but I don't know. With Dana White's Contender Series, you never know. But, like, I feel like this is one of the easiest calls of the card. Saikumar, and not just because, like, he's from India and, like, all the Indian fighters not doing well. I'm just not impressed by him, and I'd be surprised if he just flat out beats Scott. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Saikumar, if he were to win, maybe he'd get a KO or something, just like how he did in the last fight. But I highly, highly doubt that. I literally would probably only put 50 cents on Saikumar and not put him in any parlays. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Let's go to the next fight. Alright guys, so for this next fight we have Josh Hokit versus Guilherme Uriel. Guys, in this one, I feel like I wouldn't say it's obvious, but it seems like the pick is going to be Josh Hokit, and I agree. I feel like not just because of the odds that he's a minus 425, Uriel's a plus 325, and they're both at heavyweight. Not because of the fact of the odds and the fact that Hokit used to be a football player and he also wrestled. I don't know. Like, I feel like Hokit should win here, and I'm picking by first round submission just to kind of continue the pattern that he's been having in the LFA, first round submission. I feel like he could have an edge in terms of him like combining the fact that he used to be a professional football player, very athletic. He might just have that gift of being that good, that that physical, and I feel like he might be able to finish Uriel in the first round. So that's what I'm leaning towards, and I'm kind of hoping it, honestly. I feel like in the heavyweight division we just have to have hope, and it seems like Josh Hokit, he seems to have he has that glimmer of maybe, 3 wins in the LFA. And on the other hand, we have Uriel, who also has a black belt, and he also has fought in the LFA, but in the LFA he has 5 fights and he's only lost 1 of them by KO in the first round. So it seems like Uriel isn't really going to get submitted that easily, I don't think, because he also has submissions wins in the LFA. He has 2 submission wins and 2 knockouts. So honestly, man, I feel like the odds could be wrong on this one. Like, I feel like Uriel has a great chance. He also, I would say, has the advantage on the feet over Hokit, because I think I heard this crazy statistic or fact that Hokit only has 3 significant strikes in the last 3 fights, but it also speaks to the fact that maybe the fights are going to what he planned, which is grappling. So that's what I'm kind of leaning towards. I feel like I'm just going to believe in the fact that Hokit has that edge in the athleticism, and that maybe the game planning, maybe just the physicality of it, and I'm going to believe that he can pull it off in the first round. But I kind of disagree with the odds right now. I feel like it should be closer, maybe like a minus 200, maybe max 300 for Josh Hokit. So I'm for sure putting 50 cents on Uriel to win by submission. Man, I feel like just Uriel in general, he could get a KO, a submission, or a decision, honestly. It's hard to call with Uriel because he has hands as well. He's gone 2 first round finishes by TKO, by head kick to ground punches, and just punches. Especially in the last fight, he got a first round finish by punches. So I just don't agree with the odds, but Hokit has the wrestling and the football ability, So I'm just gonna believe that Hokit might be a talent and think he wins. But like I said, guys, I'm for sure going to be betting Uriel to win, possibly in the first round or just inside the distance by submission, TKO, maybe decision, but I highly doubt this one goes to decision, guys. I feel like for sure either one of them gets a finish. So let me know what you guys think about this one. Let's go to the next fight. Alright guys, so for this next fight we have Tommy Cuozzi versus Ramiro Jimenez. Guys, in this one, both of them are undefeated. Right now, the odds have Cuozzi at a plus 350. Jimenez is a minus 450. I don't really agree with the odds too much on this one either. Yeah, I do think Jimenez should win here because I was really impressed with him and his performance versus Pablo Burgos. It's on YouTube, guys, if you guys want to see it. Jimenez fought this guy named Pablo Burgos, and it was really back and forth. But Jimenez just kind of had the edge. He had bigger moments, and he won by decision majority. And then right after that, and then right before that, he got more first round finishes. So it seems like Jimenez has that dog in him as well, and he could win easily by decision if this were to be a dog fight between Cuozzi. So I feel like kind of that's why the odds are in the favor of Jimenez, and Cuozzi's such a big underdog. I feel like Cuozzi just hasn't really had that big test in the people that he's fought. Yeah, he has a bunch of first round finishes, but it's not really in the best organizations and the best people. So I feel like Jimenez should be able to win this one. I'd be kind of surprised if Cuozzi won. If he does win, I feel like he might get a split decision or something. I highly doubt he's going to finish Jimenez. It seems like Jimenez can take a punch and at least recover. As for Cuozzi, I don't know, man. Jimenez just seems to be that more aggressive, more maybe bigger too. If I remember correctly at the weigh-ins, I could have swore that Jimenez just looked kind of beefier than Cuozzi. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this one. I for sure like the pick on Jimenez, but I wouldn't be surprised if Cuozzi wins. I guess if I were to bet on Cuozzi, I think he could win by decision. I don't really think I see him finishing Jimenez in any way. Even though Cuozzi has submissions, I just don't see it happening. I feel like Cuozzi were to win, I feel like it might be by split or just decision. So I'm for sure picking Jimenez on this one, guys. I feel like he should be able to get the submission win on Cuozzi because Jimenez is just so well-rounded, I think. He has submission wins, decision wins, KOs. And in the last 2 fights, he got in the last fight actually, he got a Kimura in the first round, and he won a belt, it looks like. So whatever organization was, Combate Global, yeah, he won a belt in that one with getting the Kimura in the first round. So I feel like Jimenez might even exploit the grappling versus Cuozzi. So I don't know. Jimenez just has more tools to me, and I feel like he should be able to take this win. So let me know what you guys think about this one, guys. That was the end of my picks. It was only 5 fights. Right now I'm ranked 143 on Tapology. So I'm back to Diamond on both UFC and Dana White's Contender Series. I mean, I was kind of surprised because last weekend I only got 3 out of 5 picks, but it seems like a lot of people did bad last weekend overall because I went up in ranks from Platinum to Diamond. So I feel like this one, I feel like Cam Rowston's the only underdog that I'm calling, but you know, he's barely a slight underdog. So I feel like I'm just kind of going with the favorites again. I'm just kind of leaning towards them. I feel like they should win. So let me know what you guys think about this one. This one was kind of a hard one to call, at least in 2 of them, I think. Some of them were pretty like obvious to me, like Lee Scott, maybe Hokit, depending, but I have my doubts. So we'll see about these fights, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the video. Please comment below. Please like the video. I really appreciate it, guys. I'm going to be posting videos for all of the Dana White's Contender Series fights. I'll just show you guys my picks. If it's a video like this, maybe longer, maybe shorter. But I'm for sure going to cover each card and hopefully get a better ranking, because that's the goal, guys. I'm going to hopefully be champ in Dana White's Contender Series, at least a ranking. If not number 1, you never know. So yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.